how would you compare like U.S. politics and the situation in Taiwan?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been back. I don't really know what to expect. I mean, because the coverage is so different, worldwide. Like, I remember growing up and you'd see Taiwanese politics would just be people in parliament throwing chairs, right? And my dad would say that's why we love Taiwan. And so I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening now, currently. I don't know too much about I wouldn't be the best person to ask about political difference between the U.S. and Taiwan.
But how important do you think this kind of tour is to you and to people like you, like young professionals?
Oh, I think it's really important, especially if you grew up here. I think a lot of us we miss out on a lot. We don't of understanding about our culture and our heritage, and even as much as our parents try to teach us and imbue us with those kind of values, it's still not the same thing as growing up in Taiwan.
So most about Taiwan or most about anything about Taiwan?
Hello， 会长来了。
I think
Victoria， right？ 他是会长，他们赶快采访一下，你们回去的希望做什么？行程什么？希望将来回来之后如何为台湾发表？
People to continue doing things. So only in the last 2 years, about 2 years, then our chapter kind of revived.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about this trip?
Sure.
Okay.
The trip is very exciting. We're going to be doing a lot of different activities, but we're mainly focused on observing the election, seeing some of the progress in terms of democratic progress in Taiwan. Also, let me try to find my latest schedule for you.
Is this the first trip of this kind, or
Yes.
This is the first.
Yes.
election observation?
Very much like visiting Hawaii, TACL, 5 hours drive north. But they did breakdown in that hotel.
yeah, all my cousins.
Sustainable living.
Do you know who I am？
总领事，台湾来340个总领事。
总领事什么意思
Consul General.
？Consul General in Taiwan。
你嚟
講華語啊？
華語啊嚇，咁你哦，
我等
2周年了。
我等會要做點課。
就是啊。
Oh come on, seriously, no kidding.
邊個出事啦？我但係做航班啊。
以後還在講過，我
呢個
當然
未來啊？呢個未來。
啊，唔是，我邊個出事？
哦。American born Chinese。
ABT。
我知道他是 musician.
哦呀。
Yeah, right. Last time, yeah, we have a New Year.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll also visit many different museums. We'll also have a lot of interaction with local young Taiwanese. So like we're meeting with DPP Youth Corps, some young professionals from Taipei Urban Center, like they're either graduate students or university students, also working professionals in Taipei. Part of some students from the Institute of Taiwanese Literature in Sendoff, yeah.
Oh, 成功大学.
Yeah. So we set up a lot of
That's the right thing.
So it's a good thing to keep in touch at least with the culture so you don't forget this.
see something that anybody points are, and exchange some ideas and viewpoints. That's a big important thing for us too, to get to make some friends. And especially in Taiwan, a lot of people come over to the States to study, and they have their experience in the States as well. And so we don't always, we don't send a lot of people from the U.S. back to Taiwan to study. It's not the same universal pattern, So this is one way that we can get to know some other young people in Taiwan. Yeah, we also have mostly our time is spent to do different seminars. So our seminars, we have 6 different topics. I wish I had the material. Yeah, you have the topic description. The speakers are a little different than what is on the.
Yeah, I speak. Yeah, I'm born in.
You're in charge.
So I just told her that my Taiwanese is not as good as my Chinese.
You did an awesome job translating when your boyfriend was at that concert.
Vegas.
But anyway, Walnut Creek?
Yeah.
She was translating to
You
English
know
real time. I was
the
like,
Chamber of
oh, I
Commerce.
can't do that too. I can't do that.
You do maybe some advertisement and some local
What's your
materials
job?
to send to Taiwan. Try to attract
I'm an administrative assistant for a government agency.
Okay.
And I just got my training license, so eventually I'll be an attorney.
Okay. That's good. May I have your business card? We were in such a rush to get here. I didn't bring my day runner, which has all my cards.
I'm just kind of interested.
Okay.
Are there types
Next
of
time. Definitely give you. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
for some of the materials that I've read, at least online, it seems to say that
Okay. Well, perfect.
President Bush would kind of endorse the referendum that Taiwanese Americans here would vote for him. Has it bring that kind of message? Do you guys think? If he supports the referendum, then you definitely will back your vote.
I think that's we shouldn't do it like that way. Because in the past 4 years, President Bush supported Taiwan. I think very much. So we just encourage President Bush to support Taiwan, including referendum, but not, diplomatic way, not just say, hey, you support me, otherwise I don't support you. It's not the way. Too strict. No.
Well, I think the same thing happened in the 2000 election, because after Chen Shui-bian won, and then I was actually in Taiwan when Bush got elected, and everybody wanted Bush to win in Taiwan. It was all over the news, it was all over TV. I think everybody's pretty happy that Bush won.
Country than the U.S., even though you can go to Taiwan and ride the subway, just like you ride the subway in San Francisco. But the whole process of actually building the subway in Taiwan was a big issue as well. So there's so many things involved, and not if you're an American, quote, an American, you may not have that exposure or understanding. So the trip itself is designed to give people an education, but it's also designed to give them a chance to experience Taiwan and to meet other Taiwanese. That's why it's very important for us that we wanted to meet other Taiwanese people, real Taiwanese people who live there every day, and see what their viewpoint. I heard some different, reports from the news and newspaper, like young people that are like, oh, we don't want to support, such and such party because, it's always been this way. And they don't really they don't really have a reason. They don't have a strong reason. And that sounds very American. Because in America, people just vote Republican or Democrat. Maybe they don't have a strong reason, but they just always do the same thing. And it's very curious because, on the other hand, there's a lot of older generation people in Taiwan, especially anybody over the age of maybe 40. They really get excited about election. They always have a reason to vote one or the other, And I think it's very interesting to see that process in Taiwan, and it will help to make Taiwanese people in the United States, second generation people, to feel more close to Taiwan, to read the news and understand better what's happening there and why is it important. And hopefully they can influence Americans too, in American society. In Taiwanese community, most people become professionals. They become lawyers, doctors, accountants, teachers, and they engineers, big engineers, they tend to go into areas where it's very high paying, very high educated, and high influence. And in the same way that they use their education and their profession, their field, to influence their own careers, they should also be able to share some of their background and some of their goals. I think it's very important to help them make it. I think it's important to help them make it. Me?
This is donation, $500 from one of our SEDTA, Southeast Bay Taiwanese Association member, for you guys.
Yeah, it's very good question. The program is costed out at $1,500 per person, and we asked everybody to pay their own trip. We didn't take any money from any political party at all. We asked for financial donation from people in the community, Taiwanese people in the community, organization like TAA, Natia, Natwa, basically a lot of the Taiwanese organization. But even businesses, small business, they give us sponsorship too. And people, people who have extra money, they're happy to pay. Because there's a lot of people who cannot afford $1,500 because they're very young or they're students. Yeah. So we do fundraising too. Yeah.
But some people probably pay for themselves.
Many people did pay themselves. Many people pay extra. Every single person on our board, we all paid ourselves. It was very important to us to pay ourselves so that it doesn't look like we're trying to take our own vacation, for free. In other words, we gave up our time and we created this program and worked very hard to give this gift to the community.
But what about the money you guys raise? How is it used?
The money we raise is used to support those who cannot pay for their whole trip. So there are a lot of students or graduate students or even people who are working but maybe they're in between a job or unemployed, or they're very young, they don't make a lot of money, so they don't have enough to pay for everything. So we actually interviewed everybody who applied for financial assistance to determine how much do they need and how much can we help them. We also asked them to raise their own money, to use their own contacts, call their own family members, relatives, people they know, and tell them about our program, and ask them to help us support.
Are you expecting the group to come back and do something for the community?
Exactly. We are. We definitely expect them to. And I don't mean to say that we expect everybody to come back and start a new chapter, TACL, in your local area. We have people all over the United States, all over, coming to this program. And what we really want is people to be active in the community.
OK， 我们来照亮时间，拍照6点半。
Sorry.
在这边。
Sorry, I wasn't able to show it to you, but
No, it's okay. Other meetings. Yeah. Are you going to TAYL meeting on Sunday?
yes,
Are you going?
she needs a break.
I know, but
Are you going?
Yeah, I have to.
You have to?
Well, I didn't go to the last one because of something TACL related.
Right, and I went to the last one.
And you went to the last one, so we'll switch off.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the epitome of Taiwanese food. No event is a real Taiwanese event without food. So tonight, we've got rice, we've got eels, Oh, this is very Taiwanese. It's called tea eggs, but it's not really made from tea. It's actually soy sauce and sugar and who knows what other concoction that makes it a Taiwanese tea egg. So you should eat, Jason. Oh yeah, oh, this is the bomb. When it was written up by the San Francisco Chronicle a couple years ago, it was so chic that I remembered while I was working there, it was like $3 or $4 a cup. And as exorbitant as it was just such a craze that all kinds of people were buying them. But when I actually went to Taiwan, it's only about $1 per cup. It's probably something even bigger than this. So I don't know what the going rate is now, but I'm glad to have one in front of me. Oh, and it's called Boba Nights. But actually, the English version I've just learned is called bubble tea because these things look like bubbles.
So much fun.
That's all the story I know, and I'm sticking with it.
是跟我们国家未来经济发展、科技发展最有关系的。我们科技组的杨组长杨启航博士。第3位是我们新闻组的张组长。第4位是我们台贸中心的蔡主任。好，各位乡亲对我们办事处的指导，你们对我们的指导跟鼓励，我想是我们处理工作进步的一个原动力。我很简单的就报告到这里。等一下发言呢，我们也有一位调料中心的同事会递这个麦克风给各位。那么最好呢是大家先报一下你是属于哪一个社团，那么大名是英文同的人要做一个记录，因为有些关键的问题呢，我们要做 follow up， 比如说这个将来我们办理的情形，可以随时跟各位报告。以上是我简单的开场白。那么在我们正式发问之前，我想我们这边请我们台湾中乡联合会的赖会长大家支持。
这位永清这个总领事、李主任以及各位组长，今天是非常难得其实呢，这种聚会呢，应该是由我们台湾的国民、台湾的人民来请这个我们为国家尽劳的这些工作人员但是呢，今天诸位刚刚所享受的这个很可口的便当，是由我们李总女士手招待，我们谢谢她。这一次呢，他这个李总呢是好几个礼拜前，其实差不多2、3个月前就跟我讲了，说希望今年也跟往年一样，能够在228的这个附近。那么因为我们有音乐会，所以他非常配合我们的这个活动，所以定了这个今天晚上。那么联合会因为这个湾区台湾的台美人的社团非常多，所以联合会当时的决定呢，就是每个社团有个代表3至5人这样子的这个通知，而且 recommend 这个会员今天来参加。当然因为时间仓促，最近活动很多，所以难免有遗漏的，难免有没有通知到的。那个还要请大家包容 ，OK，OK， 今麦各讲到转来，这个集会咧，我讲最上界重要是参加经文处，伊是代表咱政府来替咱服务，咱来借这个机会来看过去1年里面这个我们从经文处里边得到什么样的这个服务。尤其总领事馆，对，不是经文处是 General Consul。Exactly right， 这是我们台湾这个国家的总领事。 当然有很多建议，有很多问题呢。但是我希望今天我们也抱着一种这个感恩、这个感谢的心情，对过去1年里边这个总领事馆给我们做的事情多多加以肯定，而且给他们鼓励。那我们看到今年很多事情，尤其关于3月20号这个大选的事情，他们这边每个星期六大家都是非常认真这个加班，尤其那些年轻人要他们加班是非常不简单的，而且尤其这个李总理事他本人，我看到好几次，礼拜六到这边来跟他们加油，这个是非常值得我们肯定，而且要鼓励他们，而且要让很多乡亲晓得，我们旧金山的这个台湾的总领事馆实在是尽力在对我们做。Okay? Well, like everything else, nothing is perfect. Okay? 我们有我们每个人有每个人的看法。今天也是这个 platform 一种 forum 一种机会，给大家提出不同的意见而且问题所以我希望今天呢是这个互动，我们跟这个总领事馆一个互动非常非常好的机会，正像台湾一样，我们要看将来 proactively 尽量往这个光明往这个好的方面去看尤其我希望3月20号的选举，不管选举的结果怎么样，台湾的政府是我们的政府，台湾是我们的故乡，是我们的 homeland。那么代表台湾的政府需要我们的支持，这一点应该要 keep in mind，OK？所以大选快到了，我们也要继续，大选以后，我们也要继续支持跟鼓励我们的总领事馆。OK， 我想就这样子，我也会其实自我担任这个联合会以来，我看到这个李总领事跟李元荣先生他们实在是非常尽力，好像是1个礼拜工作6天的样子，而且不止1天是，到晚上也很久，不单单是这2位，其他的几位也都是一样，而且呢，他们也非常配合台美人的心理。我记得有件事情，也在这里跟大家share。不久以前，那个杨海华组长回台湾，那么我们台美人跟他有一个欢送会。那一天我觉得这个看起来很顺眼，看起来一切非常这个感觉得很好，很亲热。那我不晓得是找不到那个原因出来，是吧？但是我觉得这个金文处跟我们台美人非常这个融洽。后来那个好像是陈立都寄那个照片来给我，我恍然一看为什么这个杨海华他为了跟我们在一起呢，他也去找出一件这个好像不太新的这个绿色的这个毛衣来穿，那么我都不晓得，只觉得那一天好像看得很顺眼，对吗？结果我从照片看了你看他们专为来参加这个跟台美人在一起呢。把一件好像是不太新，好像是从哪里找出来的这个绿色的毛衣，所以那个他的用心在后头的用心呢是非常深刻，那个我觉得是非常给我印象深刻。OK，based on that，let's start 我想即马咱要这个过过2点半钟，2点钟过是2点半钟。起来报的人先报你的名，还有做你上届这个或者亲近的社团，有的人参与过落的社团，咱这个问题较简单，较实在要问什么，还是讲有什么comment要讲，咱看借这个机会 ，OK。 好，我们现在就开始提问。再见。
以前我都最后一个问，因为我2年多前是我开始做这件事情。是这样子哈。我想去年我有问一个问题，就是说我们台湾人家外面的美国人，一般的主流社会看到 Chinese 这个字，他搞不清楚你这是一定是 PRC， 不是说 Chinese 不好，而是说我们既然是要 promote 台湾的东西，你里头的文字最好以台湾为主体，这样子美国人本地的这个主流，他们看到他才知道说，哦，你这个是从台湾的出来的东西。那我希望我能够把这个意见再一次的转达给我们的总领事馆，能够呈报回去台湾。这样重要的 marketing material， 却不能够彰显说到底你是从哪个地方，你是在推动哪个地方的这个 promotion， 搞不清楚。那我希望能够改善。第二个东西就是我今年跑去拿这个地图，我去看了一下。我就看了一个阿里山，阿里山可以说是台湾最有名的名胜古之一了。里头呢，却是用了 XQ 的东西，汉语拼音。再次强调，不是说汉语拼音不好，而是说汉语拼音让外国的旅客搞不清楚他到底身在何方。我们要 promote 台湾，就要用台湾拼音。我希望观光组的人能够把这个东西稍微看一下。我已经看到里头有 X 又是 Q， 搞不清楚，好不好？那这是我2点建议，谢谢。